Good morning. This is a very cool day today. It's minus 14 degrees Celsius and got up early. Want to make me some bush coffee and let's see what happens. Just turning around slowly so you can see my gear. Want to test something and therefore this one is quite large. Let's see what's happening. Up to now I've seen 4 deer moving away there on the meadow and well, disappeared. Minus 14, I think it's not a great time for them to feed, but as I've learned, they got enough feeding before the winter, so it will not make them any problems. So I moved up to where I want to make my coffee and just turning the camera and showing you where this should be. Let's prepare to get some coffee. Not everything I had in my backpack is what I need. Something like this here, just in case that it's getting colder. My binoculars, which I may need. As you can see, this is my old and reliable Trangia. And this is a new stuff. All the other Trangia is old stuff, but this is a new one. This is a new aluminium of Trangia, which is resistant to acid and so on. Yeah, got some coffee, fresh ground in the morning, and now let's make some coffee. What I want to test this morning is bush coffee like Kochanski style and Kochanski, and never met this guy. I read one of his books, but David of Really Big Monkey highly recommended to make it that way, so I'm trying to do this. I'm showing you how it works. So I'm taking 3 cups inside now, which will give 4 cups because it's a special effect how to do it, and I'm putting in coffee for 4 cups, and then let's see what happens. So I didn't tell you, the Kochanski coffee should be made to put the grains into cold water. Therefore I just put it off the stove and yeah, cold water. And what you're doing with this Kochanski style, you're putting the coffee, what you need, on top. So I'll tell you after here. It's getting a little bit of a mess, but I wanted to have 2 charges of coffee. Hope you can see that. If you're looking down here, the coffee is sitting on the top of the water, and if it's starting to boil, if it's I hope you can see that, and if it's starting to boil, you're giving it 1 minute. So back to where we are. So I can see here, coffee is on the top, the burner is burning, and if it's starting to boil really hard, 1 minute, and then we will be ready. Putting off the lid so we can see if it's starting to really boil. It's starting to sizzle at the edge of this pot, and I think it will be starting soon to really boil. Yeah, now it's starting. I'm quite sure you cannot see that. Starting the timer, and maybe with a phone I can get another experience of that. No, don't think so. So it's really boiling, heavily boiling. And what we need to do, if it's ready, I need another cup of cold water, and that should bring all the grains to the bottom. Okay, minute is over. And now, first of all, I'm cutting the fire. And now let's have a look how it works. I've put that water from above, and that should bring the grains down. It should just put them to the bottom. Let's wait some seconds and then I'll give it a try. Let's see how it worked. Okay, so let's see where is the thing to grab. Oh, in my pocket. Okay, so let's see if this stuff really worked. Yeah, it looks like coffee. It looks like coffee. And it seems that there are no grains inside here. Just to keep it warm, put on the lid. Yeah. So, cheers. Let's have a first taste of my first ever Bushcraft coffee, more Kochanski style. Thank you, David, for introducing. Well, that is great stuff. Being outdoors, being in this really nice weather. When I started was minus 14 degrees Celsius. Now I have my warm coffee in my hand. Yeah, what a great way to start a day. Yeah, great landscape. But it's only, and that's my opinion, it's only landscape if someone is using it. If you just stay at home, doesn't matter. I want to thank some of the bushcrafters who inspired me to go out, and I think it's really a great way to spend the time. So it do not have to be the, let's say, great things where to go. Even the small outdoors can bring a lot of fun, at least to me. Let's see how the next coffee is coming out of this bag. If it's pouring with grains or if the grains are down. What I'm seeing at the moment, it should be the way that no, that's not the best way to show you. This way, I think it's better. It should be, yeah, grains are still on the bottom of this pot. And if you ask why I'm making this coffee in this pot, this special aluminium pot of Trangia, because the coffee has some acids and they should not come out of this aluminium because it's coated, and therefore I should not have any problems with aluminium in this case. Cheers. So premiere for me too. And this is the third cup. Let's see if it's still clear coffee. Yeah, maybe if you have a close look, oops, up here, there you can see the grains. You see? Or let's do it that way. You can see how it works. There you have all the grains which we do not want to have in our coffee. Cheerio. Let's have a closer look. So I packed up, enjoyed my coffee. I had fun, hope you had some fun too. And recommendation, thank you for David of Really Big Monkey One to introduce me to this Bushcraft Coffee of Kochanski. Cheers and see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.